This past weekend storm kept crews busy across the region. The Source spent some time with the snow removal team in Niagara Falls to find out what goes into planning for a snow event and how their hard work ensures that residents experience minimal disruption. What's the mood amongst city staff?
They're excited. They've been waiting and waiting. I've got guys who have come in for training, have not had opportunity yet, so everybody is pretty excited.
Ron Wood has been plowing snow for the past 8 years, and by the sounds of it, he's a man that enjoys his work.
Being off for 4 days, knowing I was coming in to do this, it was exciting because it was the first one pretty much of the year, and it's a sense of accomplishment when you clear off the road, make it all nice for the residents, nice and safe for them, and it's a fun job.
Building the board is a term the team uses for staffing and assigning routes and vehicles. During the day on Saturday, a smaller team kept major roads clean, while the bulk of staff would start at 9 p.m. to time the start of their shift with enough snow on the ground to roll the full fleet of trucks. City policy dictates that 8 centimeters must fall before arterial and secondary roads receive attention.
So you'll see vehicles going up and down like Dorchester Road, Drummond Road. You know, you'll see the region come down Thorold Stone, Lundy's Lane, parts of McLeod, Mountain Road. So those are all treated at a higher classification. So those will hit your bare pavement much faster than a residential subdivision.
Advance notice on this particular storm meant staff were able to get a fresh delivery of sand and salt. For a major storm, over 50 staff, both on the road and in support roles, helped keep Niagara Falls roads clear.
What are some of the main complaints you get over the course of a winter?
Windrows at the bottom of the driveway, I just finished and you came back again and plowed me in. So it can get frustrating, but you know, remember, we're trying to keep the roads clear so you can get out for appointments, emergency services to get around, and that's our mandate, what we have to adhere to.
While residents sometimes have complaints, it can cut both ways. Those behind the wheel could use our help too.
Don't park on the road. Don't throw your snow that we've put for a snowbank in front of your driveway, or even if we haven't been there yet. Don't put any of your snow on your property. That includes businesses and residents. Keep your snow on your property. It's a bylaw. You can be fined up to $5,000. Because after we've gone through and we've plowed, 2 hours later we'll come by and all of a sudden a resident or a business has pushed all the snow onto the road. Now there's a big snowbank on the road where someone can potentially crash into it.
Sidewalks by the hospital, school zones, designated crosswalks, and bus shelters all receive special attention. And 72 hours after a snow event concludes, select trails in the city also get cleared. The mist from the falls also presents a challenge. As a result, the city has a crew ready to roll 24/7 to deal with those affected areas.
How do you go about ascertaining quality information and preparing accordingly?
My job, as part of my job, I look at about 5 or 6 different forecasts. If I can get 3 of them saying approximately the same thing, there's a high probability that that is what's going to happen. Not everybody's right. You know, the Farmer's Almanac's going to say one thing, one meteorologist is saying another, but if you can get at least 3 out of so half of them are saying this, you're like, yeah, there's a high probability that's what's going to hit us, and I'm going to prepare for that. So prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
Thanks to the team at Municipal Works for their help in producing this segment. In Niagara, you're watching The Source.